Hey guys, Sunstreaker Wozza here. Welcome back to another Thursday stream where, yes, today we're going to be taking a final look at Brawn. I would like to be able to show his G1, but I don't think we can quite show his G1 yet. We'll have a go and see if it's working or not. There's a few bugs on the test server, but we're going to hopefully maybe show it if it's working. Well, we'll have a go and see. We'll be showing his ability 11 as well, showing the difference between him at 10 and 11, seeing if it's worth it or not. We're also been looking at the 5-star bot votes in Discord and sort of discussing my views on each bot and why it maybe should be a 5-star or shouldn't be, reasons to vote for it, reasons not to vote for it, and then let you know my vote as well and what I've sort of picked out of the 5-star vote as well. We're also looking at the new cyber skip and discussing, is it a good thing or not? So yeah, we're discussing that as well. And then we're talking a bit about a new sort of giveaway thing that I'm going to be doing next week. So there's no giveaways this week, but we're discussing a way that I'm going to be doing giveaways next week and give you guys a chance to win a code next week by doing something this week. If that makes sense. So yeah, quite a bit to go through today. But before we start, let's have a look who we've got in the chat. So we have got Chris Harmon, Jason Rowley, Chip Cox, Lord Avix Esclajose. Thanks for joining, everyone. We've got Ray Belmont, Shiny523. We've got E-Rods as well. Stay puffed. How's it going, buddy? We have got Stan Tarvin. We have got Kill Cannon, Grind Time, my brother. MD Prime, how's it going, buddy? We've got Mercenary Terror as well. Action Whale, Autobot Phil, Ricky Lau, Mitchell VF1J, Carnage MacIte, Volcanicus #1 as well. Ronald Van Holland, thank you everyone for joining. Garrett as well. Illicit Pulse. Kristen Jones and Penny Lancaster with the clutch at the end. So thank you everyone for joining. Appreciate it. So yeah, we're going to look at the newsletter, going through the news, and then we'll talk about some of the subjects that I want to talk about this week. But let's get straight into it and have a look at the newsletter, and then we can crack on from there. And Barry Grana Weep Ninibong. So this week's event is Command Performance. Season 10, Week 5. So we're in the back end of the saga now, getting ever closer to that end of saga event, and Brawn as a 5-star available, so cannot wait for that. But this week it's an individual totalizer, super XP, and mounts up to 35,000 points. And this week's event is a prime core event, so we've been asking for this for quite a while now to get these prime cores, with the new defensive prime cores coming. So we probably should be able to show them maybe next week, hopefully, with some improvements to the current cores, which I'll hopefully sort of explain, but I can't show maybe. Don't want to show too much quite yet because they're still being balanced, but they are looking good. We've literally just got the prime cores this week, so probably more about that next week as well. So lots more about cores next week. But yeah, 5,000 prime core shards, 2,500 4-star shards, 7,500 3-star shards, 30 prem crystals. I don't like saying 30,000 premium shards. It sounds a lot, but it's 30 prems. 1 times G metal and 10 times gold power cores. We've got 6 times 500,000 troop XP items. A WFC skin core. That's a mouthful. And 300,000 combiner spark, which I'm not too fussed about. You know, personally, I've got quite a lot of combat sparks. So I like combiner spark. Trying to get all my combiners up at the minute. And as you can see, the prime core shards are all up to 9,450, so that's decent. That doing 10k, you can get all the prime core shards, so it's not very, you know, pay to win in terms of, like, you know, it's 35k to get them. So I do like the fact they've done that. And then after that, we've got gold power cores, and we've got combiner spark and troop XP and total spark crystals after that. With a G metal, I can't even talk today. A G metal power core at 32.5k. Usual point scores, and then game updates information, just showing the new cyber pass And then the new bots coming out are Shattered Glass, Wheeljack, and Flame War. So yeah, both looking pretty cool. And then they actually, this is quite funny actually. So they actually announced Brawn on Full Tilt special ability, which I'm fine with. Sort of showed that in the stream. And then they announced a G1 core, and in testing we were like, we haven't received this. We didn't know anything about this. Like, we actually tested this? And they was like, oh, right, you've not had it. Oops. We're like, nope. So it hasn't even been balanced yet. So we're in the process of balancing that, but I think sort of we're at a point now where most of it is already sort of balanced, maybe. I don't know. And then the ability 11 cast range is increased by 30%. And then we have my video there, which is obviously Brawn and Full Tilt, so you can go and check that out last week, where we're just sort of looking at the bot stats and what they do, and then this week we'll be having a look at them and testing them live. And then, as mentioned, we'd like to bring the 5-star batches out quicker, so we're going to get a new 5-star batch already. One was out, what, a month ago? If that. I think it's like 5 weeks, maybe 4 weeks, yeah, something like that. But yeah, a new 5-star batch coming, which I'm pretty pleased about. But the question is, do we spend our 5-star shards? Do we keep our 5-star shards? You know, Dale sort of mentioned there's going to be a new way to use our 5-star shards, so spend or save. It's up to you. What do you want to do? Could it be 5-star combiners? Who knows? But yes, there is currently a community vote in Discord, so go and check that out. And like I said, we'll be coming back to this in a minute and going through each bot and sort of giving my breakdown on why you should maybe be 5-star, maybe why you shouldn't. Then we've got all your content creators, so go and check them out, guys. Go and click the links and go and check out their latest videos. We've got the community corner. And we've got the saga schedule. So the next 4 weeks is a Prime Core Shard event. I believe this is because they missed maybe the last one. So individual one, the last individual event for the end of the month one, which I'm pretty pleased about. I prefer the Alliance ones. I just like Alliance ones, really. But individual totalizer. So yeah, 5k Prime Core Shards. Then we've got some 5-star combat shards next week for 750k, so a nice easy event next week. And then the week after, another nice easy Alliance totalizer for Prime Core Shards. And then we've got the big one, we've got Brawn and Full Tilt Endurance event, so looking forward to that. And let's still look at some of these bug fixes, still trying to get to the bottom of it. So, Sidetrack and Growl, still in the battlefield after the combiners deployed. They're still trying to look into that. Yep. I was going to say I think it's been solved, but I'm not too sure. Because basically I used this every day. And I weren't sure if Sidetrack just died. Because by the time my combiner died, he was gone. So, I don't know. Minions getting stuck in battle. I've not seen that personally, but I don't know. Maybe it's a con thing, maybe it's not. I don't know. And then Twin Twist and that guy. They're aware of a problem that gives him range, which sort of like he sort of attacks from like range, which is weird. But yeah, and that is it. And then another 2 weeks until the Transformers Earth Wars stream. So 2 more weeks away, which I'm sure they'll obviously show Brawn in all his glory and everything else. And I presume they'll probably have all the Prime Core Shards in there as well, and quite a bit to show. So yeah. Cool. Right, let's have a look at the chat before we go any further. See what everyone's talking about. Hello to everyone. Professional Husky and Glenn Kissel, I think it is. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. GGHI1, I think. Cool. Thanks for joining. What everyone talking about? I'm not sure actually. 5-star Snapdragon. No, I'm not too sure about that one. Cool. Big Blade reckons 5-star Mirage. We'll talk about that. Like I said, when we go through the 5-star vote, we'll talk about certain bots and why. Matt Poley, I hope the Brawl G1 grants a decent range for the grenades. Like I said, we'll give it a go. I'll be honest with you, I've not even tested it yet. We literally got it like yesterday, I think it was. So, yeah, a bit of a crazy one. Simon Hayes, I want to vote for a 5-star combiner. Is Alchemist worth getting? Alchemist. We'll talk about that later on as well. I'll put it down there just to make sure I remember that. Prime Cores. I'll put it on my list of topics. Yeah, everyone's sort of putting a lot of their ideas for the 5-star vote. So we'll go through, man. We'll go through bot by bot. So these are the bots that Spaceship sort of decided should be in the 5-star vote, and these were presumably the top 20 bots. But someone did point out that Rotorstorm and Spinster weren't in there, so I think it'll actually go to 21, I believe, maybe. I hope. I've not checked the vote to see they're in. I hope they were, because they actually finished 3rd. But I think people's taste will change, I think. And I've recently just done a 5-star prediction video. At the time, I was like, yeah, I really can see these bots happening. And then since sort of seeing people in the chats, things like that, I'm not too sure. Maybe some of them I agree with, some I'm not too sure, but we'll wait and see. Disappointed that Cup's not in there again. Disappointed that Star Sable's not in there again. Disappointed that Sentius isn't in there again. But it is what it is. These are the 20 bots that we've got to go through. So straight off the bat, Afterbreaker and Flame War. Now, there's no secret that I'm pretty against sack bots in a way. It's just the way that they operate within the game and the way that there is no counter for them. I like counters for everything, pretty much. I don't want anything to be too easy that's one size fits all. And I've said that for everything, really. So, the first bot we've got to look at. In fact, let me make the screen bigger and try and... Okay, cool. So, 5-star community batch vote. So, here's my sort of take on all the bots. So, first off, we've got Afterbreaker and Flame War. Like I said, I've made no bones about these that I'm not a big fan, just because how easy it is to use them. And I get it's good for low down players. I understand that, but it's annoying as a top player when there's basically a 3-star bot that you could use in a top level of the game. And I just don't think it's balanced very well. But for that reason, I just don't think, you know, it's the same with Blur. You know, when you've got a bot that does that, it is what it is. You know, I don't like it, but it's there. Nothing much I can do about that. But I don't think you need a 5-star version, because it's a sacrifice bot. Yeah, it maybe lasts a bit longer, but Blur lasts long enough anyway to do his job. And so does Afterbreaker. You know, even as a 4-star, low level, he still does his job. So I kind of think that a 5-star is a waste. If it wasn't used as a sack bot, I'd say, yeah, it's worth the 5-star version. But it's a sacrifice bot. It's meant to die. So I don't see how really... It doesn't do much damage. It's just there to pop outposts. That's pretty much his #1 job. So I don't see that as a viable 5-star personally. I think it'd be okay. But... yeah, from my point of view, I think a 4-star will suffice, so I think a 5-star is a bit overkill. So I wouldn't really vote for that. Broadside and 8-face, a bit of a hard one. I think they're on the cusp of being good, but not quite, and probably need some improvements. Now, going back before the Hound vote, I'd probably say, yeah, vote for Broadside and 8-face. They'll get a slight buff, they'll come out amazing. I want to try and build a minion army. And that's the big thinking behind that. And I'd love to see Broadside and 8-face, especially considering 8-face is one of my favourite cons. But I just have no faith that they're going to actually improve this bot to where it should be. You know, I thought that with Hound. I thought, yeah, we'll vote for Hound. I really like his cast range. I like the idea behind the ability. It just needs a bit more. It needs a bit more damage. His G1 needs reworking. And if they can do that, I think it'd be a really good bot. And we just got none of that, basically. Just the apes just said, no, we're happy as it is. And I think everyone in the chat, well, most people in the chat sort of said, no, it's not very, it's good, but it's not amazing. And now it's come out that Hound just isn't that good, basically. And so I have little faith anymore. Before, you'd think of a bot and go, yeah, I want nose cones to be in the 5-star batch. You've got a massive rework, and it'd be amazing. And that's what happened with a lot of the past batches, batch 8 mostly. But since then, they've sort of stopped doing that as much. They did it a bit with batch 10. But batch 11, not so much. And so I've sort of lost faith in that sense. So Broadside and 8-face, although I'd love to see Broadside and 8-face. I just don't think they'll be up to par. Bulkhead and Breakdown Prime. I just don't like rushing bots. So I'm not a big fan of them. So regardless of how good they were, I wouldn't like Bulkhead and Breakdown Prime regardless. Not a good vote for me. You've got Pipes, who's just as good really, so why bother? Beast Wars Ironhide and Sea Clamp is an interesting one. So it's not a bad one, but like Afterbreaker and Flame War, it's just a combiner bot, and people are voting sometimes for combiner bots, thinking, "Oh, if I vote for this, it'll give me a part for the combiners." But listen, those parts are going to come out eventually anyway. Don't vote for a bot because it's a 5-star part, guys. Because a lot of people are thinking, "Oh, if I vote for a certain 5-star bot that completes combiner, that will bring out a 5-star combiner." It won't, guys. It won't. Yates will release the 5-star combiners when they want, regardless if there's all the 5-star bots in there or not. And eventually they will come, probably. So I just think it's a bit of a wasted vote if you're voting for a bot because it's a 5-star combiner bot. You know, if it's a missing part for combiner, it will come, guys. Don't fret. Don't worry. Just vote for a bot because you like that bot. Don't worry about anything else. But Beast Wars Ironhide and Sea Clamp are decent. They're good. Won't be dead against them as a 5-star, but not my sort of cup of tea, really. Same with Beast Wars Silbolt and CicadaCon. Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Yeah, again, decent. But I think they're going to be another slingshot in a way that they'll be utilised in some way that'll be decent. But you can't combo with them as much as healing, unless healing starts to have a combo. And there's a big discussion on disabling. Is that same as EMP? And should it work on the MDS and other things? That's a big discussion at the minute. So I'll have to wait and see on that. But again, it's all up in the air. So I wouldn't personally vote for them just because they combine a bot because of that reason anyway. I just don't think they're very good at lower end in like below Cybertron. Very, very good bot. Very OP. Above that, not so much because in the lower end, you've got to destroy the target. Now below Cybertron, he as a 4-star, he will destroy the target. But in Prime League hard mode, he will get nowhere near destroying the target unless you're going to combo it. And it's still expensive. And then we're thinking, oh, well, he might get a cost decrease. He might not. We saw that with Slingshot, and they wanted a cost increase. So I wouldn't bet my stakes on that. Cybertron, Jetfire, and Starscream, yeah, if you like raids, it's decent, but again, not my type of bot at all. Grapple and Dirtbag is an interesting one, because when we did testing, my big thing about that was I tested 4-star Grapple against 4-star Rook. And I just said that Grapple wasn't as good as Rook. The mine didn't last as long. It was indestructible. So there is that. It can be used to pop outposts and it will last. But I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that either. I just don't think it'd be good as Rook. And I don't think you want to run both of them. I don't know. Bit weird one. Then we've got Hoist and Crankcase. Very, very good bot. Very good as 4-stars in a lot of top teams. So I can see that doing really well as a 5-star. I can see that being like up there. And yeah, I think good as a 5-star. Inferno and Rodimus Unicronus, a lot of people sort of going towards this, voting for this. Again, another really good 4-star bot. I think it'd be really good as a 5-star. It'd probably get a percentage increase, which will make it actually crazy, crazy good. Surprised that actually is in the vote. Is that good, honestly, the combo bot? Because I'm going about combos at the minute. I'm going on and on about combos. I'm surprised actually in there. It's very, very OP. But yeah, very good. Jetfire, Sky Striker, and Skywarp Night Raven. Similar to Cybertron Jetfire. Yeah, it's decent jet. But, you know, not much better than what we've got already as 5-stars. So, I wouldn't really like that. Mirage and Breakdown. They're alright, they're not great bots. EMP could do with being longer. You know, when you've got Chromium that does 30 seconds and Mirage does 10, is it? 12 maybe? You know, it's not long enough really. When you've got Bumblebee, there's a lot more damage in a bigger area for a lot cheaper than Mirage. I just don't think Mirage and Breakdown are decent bots. I think people are just voting for them because, they complete a combiner for the bots, but and Breakdown obviously is a calm bot, but I don't think it completes it for Menasor. But, you know, again, it doesn't mean that if you vote for that, it's definitely going to be 5-star combiners by the time this batch comes out. They can have all 5s as 5-star bots, does not mean we're getting a 5-star combiner. So again, don't vote for it. because it's a 5-star combiner bot, guys. It doesn't mean you're going to get it. Ultimate Optimus and T2 Megatron are awful. Literally awful. There's one person, which I won't call them out, but one person keeps saying, oh, he's amazing in my comments. And I'm like, I don't know what you see in him. Honestly, I don't. I think he's absolutely awful. One of the worst 4-stars in the game. I would honestly go that far as putting him down there with the likes of Power Glide and down there with Nose Cone. I really would put him that far down. So I just don't get his appeal. I think it'd be awful. Again, voting for him because I think he's going to rework doesn't necessarily mean he will. So don't bother. Punch and Counter Punch is an interesting one. Again, this has been another player that said a maxed out punch is amazing. But I'm pretty sure the FFD counters him in some way. I remember Punch being massively OP and then bringing some sort of fixes out for him, which is sad really. But very, very good bot back then. I've not really tested him since, so I want to give him a go, which I will do over the next week or so. And if he gets to be a 5-star, then brilliant. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But interesting. The jury's out on that one. I'm not too sure either way. But I wouldn't mind a 5-star Punch and Counter Punch. I like the character. And he's decent enough. Scattershot and Leo Zack. I'm on the fence with this. I think that with a massive cost reduction, they could be really, really good. They might get that in testing, but they might not. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to sort of make these assumptions and go, yeah, vote for this because you'll get a cost reduction and be really good. And that sort of acid sort of combo would be good if he gets a cost reduction. That's the big thing for me. He needs a cost reduction. Without a cost reduction, again, he's down there with the likes of Nose Cone. He's dreadful. Doesn't do enough damage. The acid doesn't last long enough, really. Massively expensive. So, not too keen. Skydive and Skywarp's an interesting one. I've been using Skydive a lot more since the acid combos come into the game. And it could be interesting. It does do a lot of damage. And with all these defenses going through the roof, I think it'd be the only 5-star jet that can one-shot. But it is damage over time. So then you've got to think about healing Billbots and the healing cores. And with Alchemist and with Micronus, mine doesn't heal acid. So, you know, that does change things. So, could be interesting. I wouldn't mind a 5-star Skydive, actually, and Skywarp. And I think with, you know, Skywarp being a part of Superion, then I think that we might actually see that eventually. So, yeah, I wouldn't vote for him out of this vote, but I wouldn't mind if he's in the batch still. So, I wouldn't be disappointed pulling a 5-star Skydive. So, yeah. Slug and Rampage, let's be honest, they're only in there because they're a combiner bot. Again, people just voting for them because they think that we're going to get a 5-star Predaking or a 5-star Volcanicus. We ain't getting a 5-star combiner just because he comes in the game. 5-star combiners, the H have said they've not even started developing it yet. They've got some ideas, but not even started developing it. So it's not like because we voted for Slug and Rampage, they're going to drop everything and go, right, now we've got to do 5-star combiners. That's not going to happen. They're going to bring out 5-star combiners when they want to. Plain and simple. Then we've got Snapdragon and Snapdragon as the next vote. And I'm just not a big fan. I was trying him out today. And mine's like level 68, I think it is. And he just dies too quick. He needs a massive health boost. And again, I've got no faith that the 8s will actually give him that health boost. Or he needs some sort of protection or shield or something. And I just won't give it him. He's got that rush in. But when you look at Elita, she stuns the area, so she lasts a bit longer. When you look at Saber, he rushes in and stuns the area. Most of the other rushing bots have got some sort of shield. So when you look at Snapdragon, who rushes in and got minimal health, just dies very, very quick. And the combo doesn't combo enough. It's too expensive as well. Just a lot of going. It needs a total rework of a cost reduction, a damage increase, and a HP increase for him to actually even be decent. And I'm not too sure he'll get that. So, Roadstorm and Spinster are in there, so glad about that. Really good 5-star bots, good as 4 stars, would be good as 5 stars. Again, wouldn't be disappointed, I wouldn't vote for him, but wouldn't be disappointed in him either, so be really good 5 stars. Tigerhawk and Waspinator, I think be decent, but more like Swoop really, so be good on defense, really low HP, so not really that good on offense, apart from having high HP. Could be good having Swoop and Tigerhawk together. Or Scourge and Waspinator, but not really sold on it. I've not pulled Swoop for that reason. That I've not really massively sold. decent enough. Wouldn't mind putting him with a 5-star, but wouldn't go chasing him. And then last, we've got Whirl and Sea Phantom. I was going to say last but not least, but it is least. Whirl and Sea Phantom. So one of the only bots, in fact, the only bot to have 2 abilities that's not a triple changer. So when this, I was really excited for this, and the ability, the rocket ability, very, very good, really good range. Was really impressed with that. The fire ability, dreadful, absolutely appalling, and to the point where I would never use that. I would literally just use the rocket ability. So why bother with the fire? So that would need, again, the fire part would need a massive rework. I'm not confident it'd get it. And with the amount of triple change in the game that combo these things to damage, then I just think it could have got a bit left behind. Not confident he's getting a rework. So, to sort of sum up, guys, if you're voting for the 5-star vote because combine a bot, don't. Rethink it. Vote for a bot because you want that bot, not just because it's a combiner bot. The 8s will probably release that anyway, and it's not going to make 5-star combiners come out any sooner at all. If you're going to vote for a bot, vote for because you want it. But the big ones for me, if you're going to vote, is maybe Broadside and 8 base. I'm on the fence with that. But definitely Hoist and Crankcase. Definitely Inferno and Rodimus Unicronus. Maybe Punch and Counterpunch. Maybe Skydive and Skywarp. Maybe Rotorstorm and Spinster. I think outside of that, it's kind of a bit of a wasted vote. But I can really see it being a 2-horse race between Hoist and Crankcase and Inferno and Rodimus Unicronus. I really think those 2 will be the 2 that lead it, and one of those 2 will be a 5-star. Now the Apes might pick one of the other ones to go in there as well. They might pick a couple of combiner bots. Who knows? Will we see a 5-star Cosmos and Mindwipe? Because like I was speaking to Grind Time beforehand, that we need 1 bot for Skyrain, but we need 2 for Galvatronus. And those 2 missing is Mindwipe and Cyclonus. So will we see a 5-star Powerglide even? God forbid. But I think that, you know, there's some bots out there that need a massive rework, and I wouldn't vote for them either, guys. If you think that bot needs a rework to be a 5-star, don't bother voting for it. But personally, I voted for Hoist and Crankcase. I'd like Hoist. I'd like another healing option. I did speak in a previous stream how I want to be able to drop a healer and put a bot in there with a healing ability maybe. And I've sort of said I want the next 5-star to have this. But instead, I think we've already got a bot in the game, which is Hoist, that could do that has DPS and has a healing ability. So I might actually drop Ratchet for Hoist maybe and increase my DPS, and that's the reason behind it. Inferno, if you're struggling to one-shot and that's still your sort of plan and take a big area out, then Inferno maybe for you, but that's not my sort of playstyle. A bit slow and steady for me. So Inferno's not for me really. I prefer Hoist and Crankcase, but let me know in the comments who you voted for and why. So yeah. Now let's have a look in the comments and see what everyone's sort of talking about the 5-star vote. Lots of talk about the 5-star vote. Let's have a look. Chris Taylor reckons after breaking Mirage, Skydive, Double Dealer and Hoist. I'd like a 5-star Double Dealer. I really would. I really would. Matt Poe, they removed Cosmos. Yeah, but they might add him anyway. So, yeah. You never know. Yep, Silverbolt's put, going to be either Hoist or Inferno. Just watch. Lots of talk between those 2. Yeah, I agree. I really do. Flame War, break shields. Nah. What else? Broadside tank kid, look to his name. Yeah, I don't think the many bots are doing what they should do though. I don't know. Yeah, Big Blade has put it there. That's the point. The drones are cool. They are really cool. But not a big fan of them. Yeah, just because they don't do enough. But I'm hoping a 5-star would. But I'm sure they're bugged. I sent Dale a video where the drones weren't healing Broadside, and you could say, "Oh, they're not meant to." But then when he got to a certain health, they were. So it's like they'll only heal him when he takes a certain amount of damage. Because it'd be good to solo to be able to put them. I try and solo with him and put the minions down, they destroy a good area, and then I destroy them to maybe take out a big section, and then I put the healing bot there, and I like it because it's quite tactical. Because they might attack, you got to wait until the drones get in an area, then you go hit, and then you might be heal them a bit and make the heal drones heal a bit. Then you might give them a boost of healing by putting attack drones back out again. In a battle, you might need attack drones, then you might need healing. I just like the versatility. Really, really good idea behind the bot. I like the versatility. Just not quite there. Just not quite good enough. Breakdown Prime every day. Not another sack bot. C-Clamp Ironhide, better version of Sideswipe, yes, yeah, but then Sideswipe's not that good anyway, really, let's be honest. He's not in there, is he? So, what else? See, Penny Lancaster put Whirl and Sea Phantom because they will introduce the new combiners as 5 stars. Again, I don't think that will spur it, but eventually we will. Well, Chris Hammond. Well, they didn't say they wouldn't coming out this year. They just said that there's no plans from us yet. But you never know. See, Grindtime likes Grapple. Yeah, I didn't mind Grapple, but it's not as good as Rook. That's just the point I'm making. He won't replace Rook anytime soon. If he replaced Rook, then I'd understand, but he just doesn't. See, Big Blades put mid-match a 5-star Maximus completion. Yeah, but it'll come out anyway. It'll come out eventually anyway. They'll need to, so it's kind of a wasted vote. You're wasting your vote on someone that will come out. I mean, last one I voted for Hound, but I didn't vote for Hound because it's a combined part. I voted for Hound because I thought it'd be decent with a bit of a buff. It'd be really good. I didn't get that buff, so yeah. Oh, Penny Lancaster likes Grapple and Hoist. Yeah, 2 good bots. Yeah. Yeah, but a good point. Yeah, Chris Harmon's got it there. They said last stream that 5-star binders aren't even being discussed yet, but they could be quite quickly, you know, produced. But it'll be the back end of this year, maybe, if we're lucky. But even then, I think the 5-star combiners will be Volcanicus and Predaking. I think it'll be Defensor and Abominus, and I think it'll be Bruticus and Altus Maximus. And that'll be it, I think. We'll just get the 3 for now. Actually, I love Skyward Fields. SA11 will be super useful, but I think Inferno and Rodman will sweep it anyways. Yeah, probably, yeah. See, Penn Lancaster, yeah, I do believe I do believe them when they say that. When they say, we're not even thinking about 5-star combiners yet, I do believe them in that. Because they would say, yeah, we've started looking at them and they might come out at some point. They are honest about that. They are honest about things. I mean, they give us a heads up about Prime Core Shards 9 months ago, saying that they'll be coming out or something being used. They'll be quite vague about it. But I do believe them when they say that. They're not going to lie about it and say like they're not even bothered with them. They would say, yeah, we've started looking at them, but that's all we're at. So, yeah. Let's have a look. Skipping through a lot of talk about the new combiners, whether it'll be 5 stars or not. Grand Times put Roadstone would be fun as a 5-star. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Big Blade, me too. I've got a spinner start. I used to have him on air, but it's gone now. Ray Bellman, I love that. When I use Rotorstorm, I see myself playing updated Chopper Command. Oh my god, remember that? I used to get so frustrated with that game. It's good though. So Vox is following the crowd. I vote for Inferno. No, I just don't like Sideswipe in Lancaster. It's not a fan at all. I don't like rushing bots. I do not like rushing bots. Any rushing bot you say to me is good, I won't use it. I just don't like them. Hate them. Honestly. Yeah, Streetwise and Sinner Twin. No, they need a rework again. I saw, well, yeah, I covered them in a stream once. They need a rework. There's a video to come soon on that, but they do need a rework. Skids and Knockout will be in the batch. I presume so. I hope so, because I want Skids and Knockout. But I don't want to chase them either and have to use 5 pulls to get them. But I definitely want them. It's Taylor. They said they wouldn't do another healer then. Well, no, to be fair, for years said they wouldn't. And then they did say they'd be open to it. They did say that. And then they brought it out. So, Mitchell VF1J's got it in a nutshell. Russian bots get healers killed. True story, bro. True story, bro. That's what happens. Penlanka support. Yeah, but... Right, but this is my big thing about rushing bots. I can go on and on about this. But you rush the bot ahead. He has a shield. He stays alive, whatever he does. And then it becomes the focus of that attack and takes a lot of damage. And then the healers got to heal him and come out of line. I want my healers to stay behind my bots. But if Rook's hollow, you throw the hollow, Rook stays back, the healers stay back. I would not sub a rushing bot for Rook in a million years. Not in a million years. If they nerfed Rook and took half his hollow damage away, I still wouldn't sub him for a rushing bot. If they made rushing bots invulnerable for 10 seconds, I still wouldn't put them in there. Honestly, I hate rushing bots with a passion. They just drag your healers all over. I want my healers there, behind my gunners, behind my tanks, at the back. I don't want them past my gunner line. That's as far as they should go. Once they go past that, they're dead. They're gone. Volcanic has gone, so vote for rushing bots. Hey, you vote for what you want to vote for, but I ain't voting for rushing bots. Grand time. Everyone loves Ironhide. Ronald Van Hollen, don't drop healers. All I'll say to that is, I did a video with Tex where Tex said healers aren't essential in Prime League play. But Mr. Tex, who's Mr. No Healer, even uses healers because you need healers as a failsafe in Prime League. I don't know anyone that was at the very top level of Prime League with no healers. No one. Because it's that much damage. Maybe at lower levels, maybe it probably is feasible. I see a lot of teams in like Cybertron and below teams where they don't run healers. And it's doable. But I don't think it is possible in Prime League hard mode at the minute. I really don't. Ronald Van Holland, I know one. Tell him to hit me up with some videos. I would love to see some videos of someone who uses no healers in Prime League hard mode against a top 5 opponent. That's the stipulation, not against, you know, some 2-bit alliance. Yeah, I want to see someone against like One Prime or against Psyops or Scorched Earth beating all 5 bases without a healer. If someone could do that, I'll be impressed. Because I don't know anyone, even Tex, who's Mr. No Healer, who was in the past, but HU18, I'll tell you what, and even if they are doing it now, they ain't doing it soon. I swear. It's going to be crazy. Yeah, like grind transport. To be specific, they have to play PL hard mode against a quality opponent and win. Yeah. Also, what Phil, everyone in my alliance that is a proponent of a no healer attack struggles in walls. Yeah. Be interesting. One of my Holland says EK in Scorched Earth. I'll check it out. Next time I play Scorch, I'll watch the replays and have a look. I hope so. I'll be very impressed if they do. Yeah. Matt Polis, but yeah, but to be fair, then primarily not a 2-bit alliance. Yeah, but you know what? Honestly, like, our, like, 4th tier alliances in Prime League, there's a lot of alliances in Prime League we don't even bother against. Honestly, we get to probably just, listen, just score some points if we want. We're going to beat them anyway. And we don't even try. And a lot of them fail on our base 1 because our base 1 is better than most lower alliance commanders. Honestly, everything is maxed out. So, you know, they are a lot harder. Base design is everything at the higher levels, and you'd be surprised. But yeah, there are some. You know, being a top 5 alliance is a massive, massive chasm of a difference. Honestly, you don't realize until you really fight them, and it's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. I could beat most lower league prime leagues without a combiner quite easily, whereas at the top level, I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare try. Also, what Phil's put, you guys absolutely leveled us in the prime league war we faced you in. It was demoralising. What alliance are you in? Because that might not even been tracked. That might have been us just. Honestly, I'm not trying to be like. I'm just trying to emphasise, you know, that could even have been us taking it easy. Honestly, like we'll score like 3, 4, 5k against lower alliances, and we'll just sort of try. No, combine them and try random things, and I'll try backdoor attacks for fun and stuff, and we're just sort of trying stuff out. We don't even actually go at it properly against lower alliances, you know, and that's not even us on form, honestly. But the bases are hard. Yeah, Alpha was not attract. Well, probably. Yeah. And Grant has put it. He does non-track wars in PL hard mode with no combiner, so yes, okay, cool. We could spend all day talking about this, and I'd love to, but let's crack on. We'll have a look at Brawn, and we'll have another chat. Hey, let's have a look. Cool. So we are on the test account before people start saying, "Oh my God, Wozza, you've got 5.5 million coins." Just close down a minute. No, it's test account, so don't worry. So for those, quick look over. So those who have not seen Brawn already, there is Brawn. I've already given ability 11, sadly, but we can look at the range without as well, and we'll have a check. A bit bugged at the minute with the ability 11. The G1 core is a bit bugged, but it still sort of works, I hope. But I think this is sort of finalised now. We sort of said in the last video that we weren't sure, but I think this is finalised. So Decepticons, where's full tilt? Let's have a look at him. Why can I not see full tilt? Oh, it's the 4-star that I've got into it. 4-star. And there's full tilt. So I think we'll have to level 4 tilt up a bit, level him up. Oh, oh no, actually we can just move all the defenses out, can't we? And then just put him against the HQ. Yeah, we'll just do that instead. It's a bit quicker than messing about leveling him, because literally, like, we used to be able to mess with the Abrams, go, can I have it at level 50 please, level 61, whatever, and they do it, whereas now we've got to level it ourselves, sadly. So bit of a, yeah, but we'll get all these out of the way, and then we'll test 4 tilt with his range at least, because all we need to see is his range, not his damage route. We know how much damage he'll do roughly by looking at Brawn, but I just want to see the range difference between the 4-star, between ability 11 and the ability 10, and see if it's worth the ability 11 or not. Right, all defenses, I'll get rid of them as well. Cool. There we go. Okay. Freezius with Bellbat. You mean the content creator? Freezius in the game with Bellbat. Who's Freezius? Oh, it's 4-star. Yeah, right, yeah. Let's have a look at 4 tilt. Just have a look at his range. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at his range. So we'll put him back here. We'll put him there. So again, he's got no combat or anything. So you see ability range. So from there, that's his range. Can't reach the build bot from there. So that is ability 1. That's generally his range. So you can see there, general range. So it's still quite big. So the 30% increase, so it said, with ability 11. Interesting. Okay, and then Brawn, ability 11. So again, put it back there. And you can see there that, yeah, it's a few squares further. So, yeah, it's an alright increase. I wouldn't say like it's like game changing. But it depends on what bot you're pairing him with. So, if you're pairing him with like a Silver Bolt, then yeah, it probably would be beneficial. But if you're comparing him with like a Bumblebee, then I wouldn't really bother. I think ability 10, maybe because of the damage I might give ability 11, but I don't think the ability 11's game changing as such. I would like it to be a lot bigger than want to do that. But still a decent range. Okay. Let's have a look at his G1 core. What we'll do is go into here. So G1 bronze, for every 8 seconds, throw a bundle of 3 EMP grenades, dealing damage and disabling targets for 4 seconds. Additionally, increase normal attack damage by 5%. So as you increase it, all it does is increase your damage. So this is right now. Again, we've still got to test this a bit more, so that's weird. I would like the duration change something. I would like maybe the seconds that it's stunned for increase, maybe, but 4 seconds may be enough for a G1 core. But yeah, increasing the damage of the bot is a bit beneficial, really, for some EMP grenades. But we'll give it a go regardless. Again, we don't need to really upgrade it because we can see what it does then anyway. Cool, G1 Brawn. It does look cool though with that G1 core, gotta say. So let's just bring some low damage defenses down in and see what he can stun in the range. Not too sure if he stuns just defenses or not. We will have to wait and see. So what we'll do is we'll put some defenses like these here, some lower range to give him a chance. And then we'll see what happens. Oh, they can't be stunned, so no point in doing that. We'll put a couple of cannons there. Might drop a healer with it. Let's see what he does. We'll put a combat on him. Well, actually, we'll test him as he is for now, on normal mode. Okay, cool. So let's have a look. So there's the EMP grenades. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Look, so he's hit one of them. And an EMP grenade again. But it's just sort of hitting what he's... But he's got a stun anyway, as his stun gun. So I'm not really impressed. Although, because he's got a stun... Ah, that's interesting. Whoa. Now that's interesting. I didn't think of that. But it's because he's got an EMP as part of his G1, and he's got a stun gun. Do you equip a combat on him then? Do you even bother? That's interesting, isn't it? That's a good... I like that. I like that a lot. I like that because it makes you think twice about putting a combat on him. But we can go an extra level with this, actually. So now what we can do is we can put Brawn down. I just want to zoom in up here so I don't... So what we can do is do that. And he stuns that. And then he stuns that. Oh my days, I love this. I love this bot. I'm not lying. Shield gen. Nothing. I do like that bot. Oh, dear me. Volcanic, is he considered a scout? Yes, he is. Hence why he's got the stun gun, just like Bumblebee and Rust Dust and the other scouts. But I think we can go another level with this. So we've got Brawn. What combat? I need a combat that stuns. Smites foes? No, that's side reduction. DPS? No. No. Try several shot. Oh. See, no, because that disables the target every 7 seconds. Disables the target. I want a minion that stuns. I don't think there is one, is there? Oh, that's fire. Is there any minion that stuns? I don't think there is. No, see, I want it. Oh, yeah, actually, yeah. It's got to be a minion, so it doesn't take away his stun gun. This could be a reason for Rat Trap. Oh, this could be interesting. This is just a 3-star. Okay, cool. So that's on him there. It's G1. I don't think we need that, do we? Do we need that stun? I don't think we need his G1. I think we'd rather have. Ooh. See, my mind's thinking now, because it does a lot of damage. Get too close and get killed. But this is what I'm thinking here. This is what I'm thinking. Maybe. Maybe that's why I put Alchemist on him. Let's see if it brings him back to the brink. If this amount of damage brings him back to health, then he's quite tanky anyway. He's got quite a bit of health. And don't forget, we are sort of just testing him on his own. So let's test him after a bit of damage. Let him do a bit of damage first. Yeah, Rat Trap's dead. That was quick. He's getting 2k health back every time. Watch the healing. 2k health. Then hitting a shield gen, which doesn't help him. He needs to take his shield gen out. Then we can do this. There we go. Ah! I still like this bot a lot. I like the fact that you have different options. Yeah, Rat Trap ran off and left him. Yeah, we need one that's not equipped. That's what we need. That's what I want next. I want to try some more combats with him. People saying try a Sever Shot, but he loses his stun anyway. So I don't see the point in trying a Sever Shot. Wrong one. Because he stuns anyway. And try a Sever Shot. Every 7 seconds disable target. So for 3 seconds. So it means that the stun, you might get hit by the stun when he's not stunning and it ruins him a bit. Need something that stuns in an area. That's going to be my next ask. I wonder what happens with Air Razor? Surely not. Smites foes. Might as well give it a try, aren't we? Yeah, Ares. I thought Ares was slow as well, but I want to try it to be sure. Let's have a look. See, I need Ares to lock onto something else other than what Brawn is. Oh, stop it, Ares. That's working because of Brawn, not because of her. Come on, Ares. Don't follow him. Yeah, no. We need a stunning combat. That's what we need. We need a stunning combat. Yeah, I've got EMP boost. I've got all different things that can help him. But, yeah, there's no combat that's going to help him. So, interesting. Interesting. But I like the fact you can combo him. I love that fact that you can... I know someone said Freeze has done it with Chromia or Felbat. I prefer my Bumblebee. And I like the fact that you can look at all these different sort of like stunning things and think like, you know, maybe we could, you know, add in with that and it'll, you know, stack and then you'll get more damage out of it, whatever. And I like that. Speed reduction. See, it's in blue, but it's speed reduction. Rat Trap. I suppose you could put Rat Trap on someone else. And then that would work more, I think. So yeah, you could do that. Should we try that? Because Hammer's put, yes, get an EMP combat from the apes. That's the plan, I think. So let's put Ironhide there. So he ain't gonna use his ability at all. Take Big Daddy off. Oh, hang on a minute. Doesn't Ironhide disabling? That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Okay. I'm going somewhere else with this now. I'm going off on a tangent now. Combo with Elite. I think it's quite expensive though. That's why I picked Ironhide, because it's a bit cheaper, isn't it? Let's try this. Ooh! I might have found a good use for Ironhide. Oh, it's too slow. Six seconds, doesn't last long enough. It's Bumblebee. It's Bumblebee, guys. All day. Bumblebee. It is the one. So cheap. So good bot. Let's go on hard mode even. That's how confident I am with Bumblebee. And away we go. And then we can just go Bumblebee there. And then we can go. Just froze it. We can go. Yeah, Brawn there. Bang. Brawn there. Bang. Brawn there. Bang. There we go. For 4, 8, 12. 4, 8, 12. 14 ability points. Any 3 defenses. Any 3. Let's just take this out a minute. There we go. Take that out. There we go. See, the thing is, what people don't realise as well is that you've got Fort Max as well. That's all EMP. So couple that as well. That's a freebie. That's literally a freebie. So activate Fort Max. Okay. With Fort Max even. I mean, it'll take a while for the ability to load up. There you go. Boom. All down. Those stun guns going at it. Imagine Rust Dust and Brawn and B all stunning as well. So let's have a look. Fort Max on the mortar there. I'm not sure if it's a stun ability or not, but let's have a look at Brawn there. No. What are we doing wrong there? What are we doing wrong there? I've got no let's go EMP. Let's go all EMP, eh? There we go. Cool. Right, let's try again. Try it right in the middle and see if you can cover that whole area. I know you can get that one there. Not quite, but just use that just so to take it out. What we could do is let's try that there, yeah. That's a con. That is literally a con. I'll pass it on to you because that should work. It's EMP, ain't it? If it's EMP damage, then Brawn should finish it off. Just check the description. Electrical damage. Isn't that the same as EMP? Electrical damage. Just check the description. EMP effect, maybe not. I will find out for next stream, guys, and let you guys know. But I don't think anyone's under the illusion that Brawn is not a really, really good bot and definitely a war team material bot. So yeah, really excited for him. Cannot wait. Cool. Okay, ability 11. I want to check out the new ability 11. Give you guys a lowdown and let me know what you guys think. So I would love to be able to say what the thing is. Ah, it's my Billbot. Ah, well done. Well done. Should we test again then? Let's test again. Apologies, guys. That's why sometimes you have some good ideas on stream. You go, oh, that's a great idea. And then in essence, it was a good idea and badly executed. Cheers, Blue Grimlock. Appreciated. I knew someone would come and save me. Embarrass me in stream. I was joking. Cool. Okay, Bumblebee. Let's do this. Get rid of that. Boom. Get rid of that. Boom. Get rid of that. Boom. And use that to save some cost. Don't know why I got more than enough cost, but hey, more than enough points. There you go. Boom. Done. Right, let's try again. What's going on there? Oh, his holos popped that. Okay, cool. Hit that with the EMP. And no. 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 Still not working. Even with the Billbot core. And I'm going to double check now that the Billbot core is not the Billbot. We'll wait and see. Yep. No anti-stun there at all. Just make sure it's not in range. Yep. Look, nowhere in range. So yeah, that's something we'll have to look at in testing. So yeah. Might have been that I thought it was a Billbot, but it's not a Billbot. So yeah. Anyway, back to ability 11. So, first off, we will look at Blades ability 11, if we can find Blades. So, Blades ability 11 is increase the attack speed of hack defense by 20%. So, again, this is not finalized, guys. This is still, but you can see there's more damage, slightly more duration, so it rounds it up to 12 and increases to 20%. Now, someone sort of said that you wouldn't want more damage because that means that it's doing more damage, so it finishes them off quicker. So you want them to hack and do more damage over the base. But yeah, honestly, 20% is a big difference. You won't think it, but it's a lot. It does a lot more damage. So yeah, very, very good. It was 10%, and we said that's not enough. So we upped it to 20. But yeah, very, very good. But it's hard to sort of see the difference until you sort of test with and without. Which we'll try and do in the next stream. I'll try and get the 5-star version of the conversion. All at ability 10. I'll try and get the bot version of ability 11 for next stream. I'll make a note to get it all ready and prepped. But this gives you an idea on what will be coming soon. So ability 11 will be most likely finish off this now at 20% increase. And I think that's probably finalised with that. Cool. Next up, I'm struggling to find out. I remember who it was now. So, next up is Goldfire, if I can find Goldfire. So, Goldfire, so ability 11 is increase the radius of initial fire effect by 40%. Now, we've sort of tested this, and it wasn't very good. And everyone sort of said, it's alright, it should be it should be where he starts, where he finishes, so a bit like a propagated sort of fire, a bit like Star Saber in a way. So wherever he starts, wherever he finishes, it does like a bit of a Megatronus effect without Megatronus anyway, and that'll sort of help Megatronus to increase damage. So that was the idea that most of us sort of put forward, that I put forward, and some people agree with. But it definitely needs something else, I think, something else. And the next bot for ability 11 is Warpath. So Warpath is I've already upgraded this, so it applies glass gas, making the targets take 40% extra damage for 5 seconds. Now I know a lot of people will be going, wow, glass gas, and then people will be going, but 5 seconds? That's a bit rubbish. So the problem you've got is that this glass gas on first inspect is OP as hell, because you can use Warpath and then use him again. So very, very a lot of damage. So you're doing 3,600 damage And then on the next one, you'll do about 5,000 damage. So you do about 8,500 damage on 2 shots. Incredible amount of damage. But once you start extending the seconds for like 10 seconds, he then does 5k like every sort of hit. So then he's doing 13.5k for 3 abilities. But you're going to wipe out a massive line of defenses for what? 5 plus 7 plus 9, 16, 21. But you'll get easy about 15 points back. And it's kind of OP if you started going into the 7 seconds realms. The reason it's 5 seconds is so you can't use Warpath over and over again. I don't think they want that from the launch pad. They want to be able to combo it 1 to 2 and take some 1, 2, 3 maybe, but make it costly for you. And I kind of agree how it's balanced. I did say in the last stream that it sounds OP to hell. But yeah, Pennon Clan class, does the glass gas stack with each shot? No. So you can't use glass, it just adds glass gas effect. So it's 40%. But to be honest with you, once you've done 1 shot and you get the glass gas and you hit again, the 3rd shot, you won't be able to get onto the glass gas. The glass gas dissipates. So you can get 1 shot with glass gas and then 1 shot over the top. But as glass gas again, I'm supposed to do another one again. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So each time you would do then, yeah. But 5 seconds I think is fair enough. It doesn't make it too crazy. And I thought it was pretty decent, to be fair. And who's the 4th bot? Someone put it in the chat. I can't remember. I can't remember who the 4th one was now. Who was the 4th one? Ability 11. Blades, Goldfire. Was it only 3? Okay, cool. That's why I can't remember. Okay. Alright, on to Blades G1 core. So, Blades G1. So, adds a hack grenade attack. Take control over enemy defenses for 5 seconds. 15-second cooldown. Grants 34% protection from laser turrets and beam lasers. And as you upgrade that, this is a protection from beams and turrets that increases. And I'm not really impressed with the G1. It's got a hack grenade, but it takes control over enemy defenses for 5 seconds, which is 15 seconds. So it's generally alright. And again, next week when this is all balanced, similar to sort of with Brawn, we'll show it proper in the game next week. But you get an idea of where we are in testing and what is happening. I'm not really impressed with the G1, to be fair, but let me know what you think in the chat. Next up, we've got Goldfire. So his G1 is 20% reduction from autocannons, laser turrets, shot towers, and miniguns. So a lot of the lesser sort of defenses and bots' health increased by 5%. Does increase its health, so easier to sack. And then as you upgrade it, it just adds protection and adds the health boost. So as we upgrade it here, you'll see there's quite a lot of protection. At Mac. Why is it saying at Mac? That's weird. Very strange. So it's just protection then. Oh no, it just got to 12%. That's weird. So that's 15. Very strange. I'll pass it on to the apes. But you see there, the protection and health boost increases. You know, quite good. It's not bad. And then lastly, we have Warpath's G1. And his G1 is increased high velocity shells by 19.3%. When you compare that to a volatile mixture, it's 15.5%. So it does increase it more than the VM. And people said they wanted a bit more from this, but it's sort of in line with most of the G1 cores that just sort of increase it more than a volatile mixture. And I think that with the glass gas, he's probably got the best ability 11 out of 3. I think with the G1 core, it's probably decent. It's not like, I wouldn't say it's game changing, but I would say it's maybe essential because it is better than a volatile mixture. So, you know, a decent G1. I wouldn't say game breaking, game changing, but I would say it's a decent. So, on the whole of the 3 up to now, as testing is, I think Warpath's pretty much set. I do like Warpath. I do like his G1 ability 11. Blade is alright. It's not too bad. But Goldfire, I think, needs a lot of work. I think everyone sort of in the chat is saying Goldfire is not quite up to par yet. Won't bring him back into the meta. He fell away because of MSM. I wouldn't want him to avoid MSMs. I don't think that's right. We've already got Blur does that, and I don't agree with that. So I wouldn't like to avoid MSMs, but I would like maybe some more damage to him. So when he is viable, he is crazy, crazy good at doing what he does best, and that is fire damage. I've no doubt that we'll get some anti-acid and anti-fire cores at some point. So I think we can really, really push him with the anti-fire cores, and it's your choice what to defend against him or not. So I'm sure Freezius would be really happy with an increase in damage to him quite substantially. But again, next week's stream, tune in because we'll be putting these guys really through the paces when we'll know a lot more on whether they're ready to go or not. Again, they're in testing, very early stages, but right now, Goldfire needs a bit of work. Blades is alright, and I think Warpath is pretty much set. So let me know in the comments in the chat what you think of these three, and let me know. So looking at the comments, so yeah, so Jason Rowley's put the Blades a bit like Perceptor. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Yeah, Grind Times put doesn't really matter when most shot towers can't be hacked. Yeah, I know, yeah. Mike Berget likes it. Weaken and destroy. Jason Rowley, yeah, it's alright, yeah. That's what G1 core. Patience. Blaze has a nice G1 core. Yeah, it's alright. It's not bad. So Goldfire's G1 turns him into a tank. Well, he is a warrior, so it should be, I suppose, but I would rather see Warpath's SA11 instead of the glass dash damage cancels out healing. Yeah, that's not a bad one, but I think he's pretty much set now, to honestly though. But that's not a bad idea. I don't mind that. Yeah, GGH. Well, that's what some people said sort of in the chat that the no, sorry, Mike Berger, sorry, said that long haul, brawl, swindle, or vortex, increase ability, and does something else. Yeah, but I don't think that any of those bots are as much in the meta as Warpath is, and that's maybe the reason why I think. Yeah, Warpath G1 has something else. Yeah, a lot of people have said that in testing. I don't think it'll happen because of. I think the problem is when you put his ability 11 and himself, the cost, and the G1 core all together, then it makes him amazing. And adding more onto that just makes him crazy good. So I don't think they need to. Alphatron needs to increase Goldfire's fire damage. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. Can we see the look of the G1 cores as in bots for the? I mean, them equipped. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Want to see what it look like equipped? Yeah. So I've got blades with the G1 core. There we go. What do you think of that? Not bad. I do like his G1 cores. Cool. Then we've got Warpath. So obviously it is Warpath with the G1 core. And then last but not least, Goldfire with the G1 core. There we go. Pretty cool. I like it. Goldfire, one of my, one of my amazing bots I had in my cleanup crew. I love Goldfire. Loved it with a passion. So I'm glad he's getting some love, but he still needs some more love. But yeah, very good bot back in the day. Beautiful Goldfire. Big blades bot. Cool. Okay, and the last thing we're going to look at is the new Cyber Pass, and we're going to talk about that. So, have you bought the Cyber Pass, Skip? Let me know in the comments if you have. Have you bought it yet? What do you think of it? Good thing, bad thing? Let me know in the comments, and I'll give you my verdict when the game sort of loads up. Let's just close that down. Don't need that open, do I? My burger, not yet, but I will. Ooh, war rewards. So, yeah, a lot of people missed this and didn't even know it was even in the store. So, right now, in the store, we have a Cyber Pass boost. Sorry, I call it a skip because It's not a boost, it is a skip, and I explain why I called it Cyber Pass skip and not a boost, and my thoughts on it. So for £10 or I presume $10 or thereabouts, you get 1,500 Cyber Pass points, you get 10 yellow Crem Zeeks, 5 Prems, and 25k spark. So 1,500 Cyber Pass points gets you... I'm on defense? Nope, not fussed. Okay. Would get you, so the fuel cap increase, the Titan Beam MK3, 250k spark, the 250k combats, the troop XP increase, bot G metal, combiner spark, building skip, the building G metal chip, the 4-star shards, and the troop research skip, as long as all the rewards below as well. So 1,500 points for $10, and that's not bad, and I don't mind that. I think it's balanced 1,500. I think it's okay, and then you can just sort of finish off at your level 2,700. But here's my sort of take on it, and I have been talking about this in the official Transformers Earth Wars Discord chat, so if you're not in there already, go and check it out, guys. But here's my sort of take on it, that I'm not a fan of something that just skips it. So you buy this, 1,500 points, half done. That's it. So in that context, it's not a boost. If it said for 72 hours, for a week, you will get double points in the pass, or triple points, I'd be all for that. Because you're still doing the same amount of work, or a bit less work, but you're getting it easier. And I'm all for that. I love that. That would be brilliant. But this just skips it. So it's reducing your playtime. And I get that some people would say, well, isn't that the same thing, Wozza? Because you're doing the amount of battles, but you're doing less. But it's kind of like just gifting it to people, because... And I get that we used to get it at the end, but that was more to help people that fell behind, I felt. Whereas giving it now, it's just making it a bit lazy for people, really. You know, I would rather have a boost for 3 days or a week, saying, right, listen, if you smash this out for a week, or you can use it whatever week you want. Use it in the last week, use it in the second week. I would rather have like a boost where people can use it and then get more points and they can sort of smash it out as they want. But you still got to play the game. And I sort of liken this to, you know, you've got coins and cells. So you buy coins and cells, but you still got to play the battles. You've still got to do something. It gets you there faster and replenishes your cells, but you still got to do something. I don't like games that just go, here, have this. It's why I like the Battle Pass, because the rewards are there if you work towards it. Events are there. You can get rewards if you work towards it. I'm a big fan of rewarding people that put in hard work. And that's why I think some free-to-play players that do like 40k on a big weekend, grats to you. Honestly, massive kudos. You are much, honestly, like, much respect. Honestly, if you're a free-to-play player scoring like 45, 40k on a weekend, you have put so much effort in there. And honestly, I applaud people like that, because I think it's amazing that they do that. I don't think I could do that. I really don't, as free-to-play. I think it's a massive, massive achievement. And, you know, we should applaud them people putting that much effort into the game. And I love that. And this sort of takes it away. And for me, it's like buying a battle bundle and saying, here's 10k points. Alright, cheers. And does it get to a point where you could buy whatever and just close the game down? You know, and I went a bit extreme with it. And I said to Dale, well, do we get a war skip where you, for $20, you get a 300 every single war that you're in? Do you get an event skip where you buy for $100, you get 50k points and just, or whatever, 80k points, and just skips the event for you? You know, we get to a point where it sort of, we get to a point where it retracts us from playing the game. I want something that encourages you playing the game, but rewards you for playing the game, like the Side Pass is. The Side Pass was brilliant, that it rewards people that play the game, and the skip just sort of takes that away. And I was all for the last week helping people that fell behind, because you might have had real life situations and things like that, and you could say, well, you've got real life situations going forwards, but that for me is like part of your planning. You plan your real life and game time around that, because you know what's coming. Now, if something cropped up in the future, you've got the skip at the end. Yeah, brilliant. But adding it at the start, I just think it has a sort of a laziness to it, that people can just spend money in the game and just skip things. That's not let's not add skips. Let's not skip things. It's not the same as skipping research. It's skipping a part of the game. You know, the Titan catch-up thing skips the game. And then now we've got the side pass skip. You know, where does it end? Where do we get these skips? And it is a skip. It's not a boost. For me, if it was a boost, it would boost the points you get per battle. So you still have to battle to get them points. So, will I buy it? Yeah. Yeah, I probably will buy it. But again, I'll buy it and do less time in the game. Now, will I do more Zen farming? I'd like to think so. But I probably won't. I'll probably just play the game less. And that's what kind of worries me a bit. Is that even myself, who's, you know, who plays the game a fair bit, I'll just start playing the game less. And I've said before that I want to improve people's quality of life in different ways that rewards you for playing the game, but not make it so you don't have to play the game. You know. And I sort of made a joke with Grind Time that maybe I should bring out a game where you pay me $100 every week, and if you do that, you can top player the game. You're a top player in the game if you pay me $100. Pay $50 and you're a mid-tier player. Pay me nothing and you're a lower-tier player. Again, just a bit of an extreme joke, but you see what I'm getting at. You know, it gets to the point where they're just monetizing everything. You know, it gets a bit silly sometimes, doesn't it? And I'm just not a fan of these skips rather than boosts. But, you know, will it help people? Yeah, it will. And it does have some good functions. Like, you know, some people are complaining about getting the fuel cap increase and the troop XP increase early on. Now, the first event is normally like a 10k low K event. I get that the event's now a 35k and 10k event, so people got a kind of argument. And I'm doing the quests and trying to get energy on an alloy at the minute to sort of complete that quest. I understand people that are getting medals might struggle to complete them quests and might struggle in general. Let me know in the chat. You know, do you struggle to get this fuel cap increase? Maybe they just need to bring it out earlier, you know, rather than so late on a Thursday. Maybe because it's the update time. I don't know. But I just think there's better solutions than what we have. But does it help people to upgrade faster with the fuel cell cap increase, with the troop XP increase? Yeah, I presume it. I suppose it does. Yeah, I just think that we could have boosted players. You know, if we had triple the points, then you can complete 2 of these very easily. And then instead of 100 points, add quadruple, whatever. I'm just spitball with ideas. But you get where I'm going with this. Let's reward people for playing the game, not just hand it to people. Let's not give handouts. Let's reward players. Not just hand it out to spenders. That's my take. Let's see what everyone else sort of saying in the chat. Chris Harmon's bought it to get the rewards faster. Will it make you get more rewards? Because 1,500. So I normally get just to the skins and then sort of stop really. So 3,000. But then for an extra 1,500, I'm getting 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 total spark crystals. 1,500. So meh. Mike Berg's not going to buy it. So yeah, GGHI normally gets to skip. So yeah, fair enough. Yeah, that's the point. It does make you start kind of lazy. Yeah. Yeah, Penny Lancaster's but it ain't gifting because it's not free. But no, it's giving you for spending. It is giving it you. It's not making you're not working for it, are you, at all? You know, again, would you like it if they brought out for $40 you get a bot from 51 to 61? You know, it removes playing the game completely. It just gives it you. You know, that was in China, and I was on the fence with that. I was like, oh, is it a good thing? Is it not a good thing? I don't know. I work half my money, so I still worked half of the rewards. That's a cop out. No, listen, obviously I'm a spender myself, so I get it. I'm all for spending. But I just want, if you spend it to get it faster, but start to work for it. You know, listen, they could easily say for $300 is a 5-star bot. Why not do that? Why not say, set the endurance off, You don't have to play the endurance. Give us $200, you can have the 5-star. Why not do that then? There's plenty of things you can do like that. See, skipping research is not the same as such. Because you don't work for that research. Once you put a bot in research, you don't have to then work. You just leave it. It's a time skip. So I'm fine with that. It's a cooldown skip. I'm okay with a cooldown skip. It takes away the time element. That's totally different. Because you don't work during that time. That's the point. That game already exists for 100, but it's called TFW. But you still got to level bots. You still got to play the game. That's the point I'm making. Yeah, Mike Burgess put there. How about $40 to make my bot level 60 from 1 and I don't have to level it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of get that. It's a pain to get to 200 cells on day 1. I kind of do get that a bit. I agree with that, Tony, yeah. Yeah, Chris, it's not punishing spenders. Again, I can't be against spenders when I'm a spender myself, but I just feel like you should have to work still. It takes away the work. Yeah, Brian Pusher's got it there. Skipping and research is not the same as not playing the game. If anything, it's the exact opposite. Once the research is skipped, you can instantly get back playing the game again. Yeah, that encourages playtime, if anything. So it's the opposite. That's a good point. Well done, Brian Pusher. I like that. Yeah, but again, Cyber Pass catch-ups are at the end, which I kind of am more inclined to like because people can buy it at the end if they're stuck or not. Where I think at the beginning it just makes it a bit more lazy. They're just trying to increase sales, stay puff. Yeah, it's a cash grab. It is. See, grind times, but didn't use to advocate for the insta-skip in China server. Yeah, I kind of did at the time. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. But that was just the research to get to 51. So it wasn't as bad. It's more because it's skipping the time, like just sat there, just letting the bot just lay there. It wasn't the level as much, it was the research. And even now I've said, let's get rid of the 1 to 50 research. So research at 50, research at 60. Again, because it prevents you playing the game. I don't like things that stop you playing the game, or prevent you playing the game, or slow your game down. I don't like cooldowns. I don't like fuel cells for that reason. I know it's kind of needed in the game, but it stops your playing time or reduces it. I don't like things that reduce my playtime. I want to play the game when I want to play the game and not be depicted. And I kind of get you might have the opinion of, well, yeah, if I buy this skip, then I can play the game whenever I want then from then on. But you're still taking the work away. That's the point I'm making. See, Chris Harmon's put, I've advocated for buying bots. I just think it's a bad idea. Honestly. My Bergie. How about I give SA $150 and they give me the part? Well, yeah. I think I've caused a right stir here now. Yeah, I'm not gonna like I said, I'm not sort of hating people that do that. Let's get our facts right. I'll probably buy it myself, like I said. So I can't hate people that buy it. I'm gonna buy it myself. Doesn't mean I can't disagree with it though. You know, if they brought a skip out tomorrow that skips all the research level 51 and all this, I don't know if it's a good idea, but hey, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, like if there's a glitch in the game, if there's a glitch in the game where I can drop a bot on the HQ and it kills it instantly, not a hack. Let's just clarify that. If there's a glitch in the game that they developed and it's in there, yeah, I'm going to use it. Doesn't mean I think it's a good thing. A glitch is in there, but hey, I'm going to use it because it's there. Doesn't mean I can sit here and say that's a good thing. No, there's a difference between that. There's a difference between advocating for something and doing something in there. Yeah, that's a good point, Penny Lancaster. The Cyber Battle balances challenges are the pain. The schedule makes no sense. Just basically release all the standard challenges at once. I do agree with that. There should be just released all at once rather than release them every week. I do agree with that. See, Mercenary Terrors put, you know, I've only ever gotten 2 skins in my entire playing time. This she's sound with Christmas Megs. Took me forever to do. Well, maybe you know, listen, I'm willing to sort of like, you know, stay on this and say like, you know, fair enough. If it helps lower players, then fair enough. But I just think it's very easily achievable to get that, you know. You didn't agree with Dinogate? Good point, Matt Polar. Dinogate was not good, but I bought a hell of a lot of crystals. Let's be straight on that. Yeah? That's a good point, Matt Polar. You know, I didn't think it was a good thing. But hey. Yeah. Mike Berger's got it. The no glitch. $10 Dino bundle. Scrap no glitch. Shouldn't happen. Yeah, I took advantage of all of them. I was using Gnaw boosts to level my Gnaw. Got him from 51 to 60 in a few battles, not a lot. Just using now Scrap no glitch, where you could pull Scrap no instead of Bumblebee. When, no, you were getting 4 stars instead of 3 stars, I think it was, when you bought a Scrap no bundle. I've got 4-star Scrap no now on my account thanks to that. I'm not going to make any secret of it that I've bought them bundles. There, look. You know, I'm not going to buy... Like I said, I'm not going to advocate saying don't do it. I'm just saying I don't agree with it. You know, do it. Don't do it. If it's there, you might as well. I'm probably going to buy it just because it's there. Doesn't mean it's a good thing for the game, though. Just saying, guys. Fox the Bomb, yeah. I always finish the pass on week 3. Just normal playing wars will get it done. Pretty much, yeah. Sony B Dinogate was amazing. It was pretty good. Just because you buy bots doesn't mean you know how to use them. Whales kind of lose that aspect of the game. Not all whales. Just saying, not all of them. Yeah. Okay, cool. Last subject. So, I've discovered something today, and I was like, that sounds like a good idea. Okay, Alexa's talking, but her mind. Random music on Alexa, but never mind. So, I've thought of a good idea. So, what my idea is that I wanted to sort of do giveaways that people that aren't always in my live stream as such. I thought, how can I do these sort of giveaways? How can I don't like doing Discord things. Not everyone can join Discord things. What happens is you, in the Discord servers, so someone will put the right answer and everyone copies them. So I was like, well, is there a way to keep people's answers secret from everyone else? And there wasn't really. I was like, right, I can't do that. I was trying to work out a way to do a good giveaway. And I come up with a great idea of something that I found today. So I found a program. And what it does is, I will choose a recent video from the last week. And it will choose a winner from someone that has commented on the video. And I'm going to start giving Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystals to people that have been commenting on my videos. And it works in 2 ways. One, because there's more comments on the video, it means it gets suggested more, which increases my viewership, which helps me. And it also rewards people that comment on my videos that aren't always watching the live streams. So that is the idea. So not the live streams, the actual videos themselves. So over the next week, any video that I post, make sure that you comment on the video if you want to be in with a shout of a Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystal. I'll probably be choosing a few videos. I might choose 2 people from 1 video. Hey, we'll see how I feel on the day. But it will also be a recent video. I'm not going to go back 6 months and go, right, this video I'm going to pick a comment from. That's not fair. You guys will know that over the last week or so, I'm going to pick a random video, maybe 2 videos, maybe all of them. Who knows? And sort of pick some people live to give a Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystal out for those that have commented on my video. So, yeah. That is the idea. My burger's a ghost in Wozza's house. Imagine if I get a copyright strike for that. Can you guys even hear it? I don't know. I hope not. But hey. But yeah. So guys, yeah. If you want to be in with a Sunstreaker Wozza Stash Crystal next stream, next week, then put a comment on one of my videos that I'm going to release this week. So yeah, some of it will be this that I'm sort of splicing and thinking. Some will be some old videos. It depends on the content. So yeah. But we've seen all the content for next week, watching tonight. Yeah, but you could just comment on it. You don't have to watch it again, do you? Just comment on it. I just want to reward people because not everyone can actually tune in for the stream. And I know a lot of people have said, you know, do you do giveaways for people that can't make the stream? And I don't really. And again, I don't like Discord for doing that really. So I want to find a new way of doing that. So I think that's it. I might even give some away in stream as well. Again, I'm just trying something new, guys, to try and help some other guys as well. And it's not set in stone. I just want to try something new. So that's the idea. Clicks and comments, nicely played. There you go, Mike. I'm not as stupid as I look, Matt Paula. You know, I do think of these things. So yeah, cool. But yeah, if you want to beat me with Sunstreaker/Crystal, then just place a comment on one of my videos this week coming. Cool. Okay, well that is it for this week, guys. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone that watches. Big thank you to everyone that comments on my video. Big thank you to everyone that even just talks to me in the game or Discord. A big thank you to everyone that supports me. We're currently on 4,872 subs, which means we're 128 subs from 5k. Huge milestone for me when I sort of set this channel out. So can we get to 5k subs? So go and share the stream, go and share my videos, say go and check this guy out. Go and sub, go and like the video, go and comment. He's doing giveaways. Let's have a massive push and try and get to 5,000 subs before the end of March. That would be a great birthday present for tomorrow. But yeah, big thank you to everyone, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting me. Much appreciated. Thanks for watching, guys. And peace out, everyone.